Last class we have seen estrogen. So in this class also we are going to see some other drugs under the same topic, and we are going to see the interrelationship between natural estrogens. The first one is called ethinyl estradiol. Already we have seen estradiol. So this would be the structure of estradiol. So what is that? It is having a string nucleus. First ring is an aromatic one. Diol no. So it is having two hydroxy groups, one at third, another at 17th, and it is having only one angular methyl group. So that is called estradiol. So what is the name? Ethinyl estradiol. So in the estradiol structure we are adding ethinyl group. Where the ethinyl group would be added, that would be at 17th position, and that is by means of alpha configuration. So this is called as ethinyl. C triple bond CH no, that can be called ethinyl, where that is added at 17th position by means of alpha configuration. That is by means of a dotted line. So this is a structure for ethinyl estradiol. Here we have two hydroxy groups, one ethinyl group, and what is the parent one? Already we have known what is the parent, that is called estrane, but because of the presence of three bonds it is called as estra 1 3 5 bracket 10 triene. So we have to add a substituent. So what is that? On 3 beta 17 beta dihydroxy 17 alpha ethinyl estra 1 3 5 bracket 10 triene. It is used in the treatment of menopausal symptoms and carcinoma of prostate. Next drug is called as mestranol. So mestranol is a derivative of ethinyl estradiol. Ethinyl estradiol means that is having two hydroxy groups, one at third, another at 17th, and at 17th position it is having ethinyl group, that is called as ethinyl estradiol. But mestranol means here in third position it is having hydroxy group, no, in that one H is replaced by means of methyl. So that is called as mestranol. That is methyl ether of ethinyl estradiol. So it is a ethinyl estradiol methyl ether, otherwise 3-methoxy ethinyl estradiol. So what is the chemical name? 17 beta hydroxy 17 alpha ethinyl 3-methoxy estra 135 bracket 10 triene. It is used in combination with progesterone. Next drug is called as dienestrol. So in the dienestrol, it is something similar to diethylstilbestrol. In the case of diethylstilbestrol, we have a double bond between these two carbons 3 and 4. And the third carbon is connected to C2H5 and fourth one is connected to C2H5. So that is for diethylstilbestrol. In the case of dienestrol, the double bond would be shifted from here to here and here. So that's why CH3 would be added to the carbon to satisfy the valency of these two. So this is for dienestrol. It is having double bond now, so it is a olefinic compound. It is having 6 carbons with 2 double bonds. 6 carbons means hexane we have to write, and because of the presence of 2 bonds we have to write hexadiene. Hexa, here bond is between 2 3 and 4 5 no, so 2 4. Hexa 2 4 diene. It is the derivative of hexa 2 4 diene. It is substituted by 4 hydroxy phenyl groups. This is phenyl. Fourth position it is having hydroxy group. It is substituted by 4 hydroxy phenyl groups at positions 3rd and 4th. It is the xenoestrogen and it is used in the treatment of atopic vaginitis. Hexastrol is the derivative of dienestrol. In the case of dienestrol, bond is present between 2 3 and 4 5. Here that would be saturated. So here that bond would be taken, double bond would be taken, and instead of the double bond, hydrogens would be added to these carbons here. So 4 carbons would be added for taking the 2 double bonds. So it is having 6 carbons, no, so it is a hexane derivative. So it is otherwise called as hexanestrol, otherwise dihydrodiethylstilbestrol or dihydrostilbestrol, or it can be called as 4 dash 4 dash 1 2 diethyl 1 2. This is called as ethylene. This is the first carbon of ethylene. This would be second carbon. So first and second both are having ethyl groups. So it is called 4 dash 1 comma 2 diethyl ethylene diphenol. It is used as a hormonal anti-neoplastic agent and used for estrogen replacement therapy and for gynecological disorders, but it is no longer marketed. Next one is called benzestrol. In the case of benzestrol, here it is also having two phenols, and that two are connected by means of three carbons, that is three carbons. Here first carbon is having CH3, second one is H, that would be attached with H and C2H5, this one with H and C2H5. This is called as benzestrol. It is a synthetic non-steroidal estrogen of stilbestrol group, but it has been discontinued. It is used to prevent premature births. Now we'll see the interrelationship between estrone, estradiol and estriol. These three, estrone, estradiol and estriol are naturally occurring ones. From females we are getting. So these are produced naturally in females. But in that three, while comparing that three, which one be the main one? That is called estradiol. But others too, they are the metabolites of estradiol. So what is that? Estrone, estradiol, estriol are produced naturally in females. In that, estradiol is the main estrogenic hormone formed in the body, whereas other two, estrone and estriol, are its metabolites. What is the common point in that three? All are having the basic nucleus as estrane. What is meant by estrane? Steroidal nucleus with only one angular methyl group, not having any side chain in 17th position. So all the three are having the basic nucleus estrane. All the natural estrogens have one benzenoid. So first ring would be an aromatic ring for the three. So they have one benzenoid and one phenolic hydroxy group. And that aromatic ring having hydroxy group in third position. That is the common point for these three. So they can have one benzenoid and one phenolic hydroxy group. They have one angular methyl group. Now we'll see the conversion of estrone to estradiol. Already we have known estrone means that is having hydroxy group in third position and ketone in 17th position. Now what is for estradiol? Instead of ketone we have to get hydroxy group. So how the ketone would be converted? Already we have known primary alcohol on oxidation. First we are getting aldehyde. Aldehyde on oxidation we are getting acid. Similarly, secondary alcohol on oxidation we are getting ketone. So here we have a ketone. So now we have to get that alcohol. So secondary alcohol on oxidation we are getting ketone. So ketone, from ketone how can we get alcohol? That is reduction, opposite of that. So now we are going for reduction by using lithium aluminum hydride. This ketone would be reduced and we are getting secondary alcohol. That is called estradiol. So estrone, that will be reduced by means of lithium aluminum hydride. The ketone would be reduced and we are getting secondary alcohol here, and totally that can be called as estradiol. Now we'll see how estriol would be converted to estrone. Estriol means it is having three hydroxy groups, one at third, another two at 16th and 17th. Now we are going for dehydration, that is the removal of water by means of KHSO4. On that, here what happens? HOH combines and removed as water. Here we have only O, so that would be connected to the carbon by means of double bond and we are getting estrone. So on dehydration we are getting estrone. Now we'll see how estrone would be converted to estriol. We have known the structure of estrone. Now we are adding isopropenyl acetate. What is the formula for isopropenyl acetate? CH3CH3 COOCH3, that is called isopropenyl acetate. This is used for acetylation. What is meant by acetylation? Addition of acetyl group, addition of COCH3, that can be called as acetylation. So on that, by using isopropenyl acetate, what happens? These two positions, third and 17th would be acetylated. Already we have oxygen here. With that we are adding acetyl group. So here with the oxygen, acetyl group would be added. That's why this bond is moving from here to here. So we got that. Now we are adding peroxybenzoic acid. What is meant by benzoic acid? C6H5COOH is called benzoic acid. Peroxy means we have to add one more oxygen to the acid. So C6H5 COOH. That is called peroxybenzoic acid. On that addition, now what we are getting here, there may be an epoxide that is formed from, that is connecting 16th and 17th position. So that bond would be taken and there may be epoxide formation. Now we are going for reduction. On reduction, here bond is broken between the carbon and oxygen and hydrogen would be added here. Similarly, this bond would be broken here and hydrogen would be added with the oxygen. And here We have epoxide, no, that is connecting 16th and 17th position. So bond between 17th carbon and this oxygen would be broken and H would be added with this oxygen. So what you are getting here, one OH, here one OH, here one OH. So we are getting estriol. So this would be the interrelationship between natural estrogens. Now we'll see the therapeutic uses of estrogens. They are used as contraceptives and used in hormone replacement therapy. It is used in the treatment of estrogen deficiency from ovarian failure or after oophorectomy. Used in the treatment of atopic or senile vaginitis, vulvovaginitis, used as a substitutional therapy when menopausal symptoms occur after cessation of ovarian function following ovarectomy or X-ray or radium therapy, used in the treatment of advanced inoperable breast cancer or in post-menopausal women or advanced inoperable prostate cancer in men. They are used as hypocholesterolemic agent. It is used to inhibit the growth of prostate cancer of men, carcinoma of the breast or carcinoma of reproductive tract of women. So that's all about estrogens. Next class we'll see another sex hormone.